Welcome to your coverage of Missoula's sports heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports. This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana. MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports. We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hello everyone and welcome into the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage of high school sports in Missoula. We've got the Butte Bulldogs in town to take on the Big Sky Eagles. It's boys first here at Big Sky High School, and they just did the starting lineups and warm-ups, and we will have our opening kick here in just a few moments. So Butte has been here against the Hellgate Knights, and Hellgate would sweep Butte in that first match, boys and girls, with the win. So now they'll take on the Eagles. Sentinel was over in Butte earlier this week for that matchup. Of course, they'll be back here. Butte being part of the full Western Conference now, with the addition of Belgrade into the AA. So we get some action from Butte. Our officials today: Austin Davis is our center. Assistants Jamal and Luke Shamer. Jamal, I was not given his last name, so he is not a Shamer or related to Luke, but that is his first name. So we'll just go with first names with our officiating staff. We are ready to go. There is the whistle, and the clock is officially underway. Big Sky in control of the ball to start things off with. Butte with a quick takeaway, and a little work at the middle of the field. Now, I'll do my best on the Butte names and numbers as Big Sky is going to push this one forward, and it's going to be dropped back to Rope. I do know that Ropey is the keeper for Butte, but the other numbers, their numbers are, the Butte jerseys are white, and they just have a little outline for the number in purple. So it might take me a moment or two to get the numbers squared away, and I apologize if I don't have those, but Big Sky working the ball right now. Big Sky looking for a win as this one's pushed to the outside, and Ropey will pick it up. He played well against Hellgate, but just kind of overcome by the push of the Hellgate offense, just so dominating. And here's a one that's placed into the box, but defended well, back out to midfield. Big Sky now dropping it back. This one's going to be a run back towards the goal, and it's a foot race as they were looking to drop it back to the keeper, and the keeper's going to whiff on the kick, and it'll be out of bounds. Big Sky keeper That would be Joshua Veach as we get a throw in on the far side. And they're going to drop it out to the top of the box. Butte with their first push on the offensive end. A lot of patience in soccer. You don't want to force anything in. As Big Sky takes control now. There's a shoulder bump, no whistle. And now placed into the middle of the field. Butte takes over and pushes it forward. A good lead, but Veach will come out. This time Veach with a good foot on it. And he'll get it to midfield as there's a battle for the ball. And there's an open lane. Ropey will have the quick kick. Back down the sideline, out of bounds, and Big Sky will have the throw-in. Big Sky High School. We get a whistle, and they're going to say lifted his foot on the throw-in, so it's a rethrow, favor of Butte. Here's a throw down the near sideline. Good toss down the sideline, but a foot on it, and we're going to move upfield as Butte will have the throw once again. Played to the box. Good defense by Big Sky, and now it's played forward. And Big Sky will push. Butte right there. Now, one thing, I know it was one of the first games of the season, but against Hellgate, Butte was bunched up a little bit. And they seem to be spread out a little bit more. Those first few games, it's kind of tough to have everybody wrangled in. Out of bounds on the far side. Big Sky with the throw-in. They have the push on the ball currently. Looking for a throw to the box, and that's where they'll place it. Good placement, but defender is there and played out. Won by Butte. Butte will run it up the far sideline. A good give. Defender is there. Veach comes out, and it's cleared out of the box. Now that's something you don't really want to see from your keeper, is for him to come out too far. And Butte in control on the far sideline. Here's a good play upfield, onside. One man to beat. Veach out of the box. Here's a pop over the top of the net. And a goal kick coming. Veach with the kick. Good header at midfield, and Sentinel playing it back, looking to settle. And Butte with a foot on it will get it settled, played forward. Chip into the box. Played there by Padre. That would be Eisen Padre playing on the far side. Now at the feet of James Darr. And Big Sky takes it away. Good footwork by the midfielders of Big Sky. As there's one ahead. Placed ahead. Here's the run, and Sentinel will do the smart play. Knock it out of bounds. That's Christian Sherman. And Sherman had some good game, some good play against Hellgate last week. Throw to midfield. Header to settle. There's another young man, Cole Anaza. Played very well at that striker position against Hellgate. Had some good runs, but the Hellgate defense was just so suffocating. Butte could not get anything going. Fought for it midfield, and that will warrant a whistle, and we've got our first foul of the game. Coming from Anaza. Aiden Porch to take the kick. Actually, no, that is number 33, Alfredo Garcia Sanchez, as this one's placed into the box, and a save by Rope. Whistle coming against Big Sky. Good placement at midfield. Battling through the forest, and Big Sky takes control. Butte still on the outside. Here's a shot on goal, and Veach will have the easy save. Butte playing it to the end line. It'll be out of bounds, and a goal kick will come. Placed to midfield. Big Sky with the header to keep it in the Butte territory. Now Butte lists 9 on their varsity. You do need 11 to play, so there are a couple of JV players that are playing up, one of them being Anthony Liva and Trenton Harrison being the second, as this one's played to midfield. Squared to the outside. Chase down. Throw in coming. Butte will do it very quickly. Here's the run towards the goal. And drop back to Veach. He gets a foot on it. Big Sky to control, and now Anava places it back. And that's Kyler Kuke playing on the defensive end there for Butte. Now we get a whistle, and this is going to go against Big Sky. Free kick coming. And it'll be Sanchez to do it once again. Good placement to the back of the box. Little long. Played high. Out of bounds, and a goal kick coming. So Rope with the free kick. He'll place it short. Played upfield. Good foot there. That's number 18, Andrew Yarbrough, for the Eagles on his defensive position. Getting into the mix. Played and now settled on the ground. Big Sky's going to turn. Looks to the goal. Twist back inside. And a shot, and this one is on target. Nice job by Donald Brass. And a save. Butte back into action as they place it upfield. Anava to the outside. And a awkward bounce. Veach will have to let it play. Ball had a little bit of backspin on it as it came into the box and caught Veach off guard, I think, a little bit, as this one's run down by Big Sky now. Shot on goal. Deflection. And we get a whistle against Butte. So Big Sky will have the free kick from outside the box, setting up a 4-man wall. And our official, Austin Davis, to come out and mark off the 10 yards. Sanchez with the volley. Good placement. Over and over the goal. Good look, though, by Sanchez. And a goal kick coming. To the sideline, out of bounds, and Big Sky will have a throw in right along the boundary here. And we get a whistle. Now Big Sky ready to throw. It is Yarbrough. And smartly played out of bounds. Throw in deeper down the line. Into the box. Cleared by Kuke. And Big Sky will defend now. Chipped up field. Veach comes out. Now we've got one runner in Padbury. Save, deflection, and cleared. Butte continuing control. One taken from outside, and why not? Veach with an easy save. Butte now allowing Big Sky to turn it, and here's Yarbrough on the run. Kuke gets a foot on it, placed into the box and kicked out of bounds. Big Sky throw in down the near sideline. Quick throw. Placed at the top of the box. Butte defends. One Big Sky player down. And we'll get a moment here. Looks like number 25, Ivan Shadow on the ground. And he'll take a moment to get up. Shadow, a 5'3" freshman midfielder. And we're going to have Bone and Joint come out and check on him anyways. Thumbs up. So we'll get back into action. Butte in possession of the ball off the whistle. I'm just waiting on the official now. And they're going to give it to Big Sky, and it'll be dropped right back into rope. Scoreless game. Placed forward, fighting. Now on the run. And Veach will have it drop back to him. In at the gun now is number 11, Cooper McKee. As it's played ahead to McKee. McKee onside, just outside the box. He'll place it in the middle, nobody's there, and smartly kicked out of bounds. Actually, that's number 12, Kale Anzik. Throw in for Butte. Handled by Dar. Quick drop, a good flick backwards, but Veach will have an easy grab on it. Drop kick placed to midfield. Out of bounds, Big Sky with the throw in. We get a whistle, and they're going to say Sanchez had his foot off the ground when he had the throw in. So Butte will get the throw on the far sideline, just up from their bench. Good block out and placement. Placed forward by Padbury. Padbury's got a run. He's got 2 on. Padbury's going to crack the shot. Veach with a good save. The deflection picked up by Butte. A turn and nobody is there. Butte controlling. Placed into the box but volleyed back. And a chip that's high and just over the goal. Good job by Veach. And we're going to have our first corner kick. So with the corner kick coming from the near side, a shallow drop. Deflection on the shot and cleared out by Big Sky. Good defense. Noah Skinner for the Eagles. Placed up to Sanchez. Good move around the defender, and now it's upfield. He's got Yarrow on the right side. On the left side, it is Bridger Weirson. And a whistle going against Butte on Kouquet. So Big Sky will have the free kick. Sanchez to line it up. Sanchez is going to, with the opportunities he's had, there's no doubt he's going to find the back of the net. And it's wide, off target, goal kick coming. The rule of probability will get Sanchez in the back of the net today. We're scoreless. Rope's going to come short. Played up the near sideline. Controlled on the edge by Braden Henning. Ball comes our way. And off the knee, Big Sky will have the throw in. Taking the throw in is Maximus Halter. He's going to go to Yarbrough down the sideline. Good defense by the Bulldogs, and Yarbrough will take the throw this time. Good placement and control. With the ball is Liam Johnson. Deflection. Out of bounds, and substitutions coming for Butte. Good to see more bodies on the sideline for Butte. On last week when they played Hellgate, they were limited with substitutions on the sideline. Imagine they didn't have as many JV players play up. Short throw for Butte. Good placement, and this one's chipped ahead. Veach is out. Here's the rundown and a kick to bring it back up by Veach. Touched ahead by Big Sky. Sanchez on the shoulder fight. Deflection by Butte, and now it's turned. Picked up very quickly by Johnson at midfield. Now Sanchez handling it. He'll place it forward. Johnson and Rope will go down for the pickup. Header at midfield will go out of bounds. Butte will have the throw. Sanchez to control. Good talking by Big Sky. That's important on the soccer field, is communication with your players. You get into duels like you've got right now. And a whistle, and this is going to go against Big Sky. So a free kick coming. Isaac LaForest with the arm. And that will set up Padbury for the free kick. No wall set. It is well outside the box. Padbury is going to have a good chip into the box. Everybody's on sides, and Veach, standing on the end line, catches it outside the box. Here's a roll up field. Turned. Nice move by Butte, and we have a foul coming against Big Sky. Placed ahead, but controlled by Big Sky. Now a place on it by Butte. Padbury, and another whistle against Big Sky as LaForest picks up the foul. Chipped into the box. Veach is there on the save, and he'll turn it very quickly. Cleared to midfield. A header by Butte to settle it, but it's Sanchez with the toe. Sanchez controlling. Now ahead to Yarbrough. Yarbrough placing it back into the box. A shot on the left foot by Yarbrough, and Rope is down with the save. Down the far sideline we go very quickly. Sorry I didn't get the camera moved. And we have a throw-in coming. No, free kick. Veach will take the kick. And it never settled inbounds. So Butte real quickly. Padbury will get the throw-in. Draws it into the far corner. Places it into the box, and Veach is there. Well thought out attempt, but Veach on top of it. And now Big Sky and Butte will battle on the opposite end. Whistle. This one's going to come against Butte. So free kick coming for Johnson. And Johnson with a good shot, but it's wide of the goal. Substitutions coming for Butte now as we are inside or approaching the 14-minute mark. Rope to have the goal kick. Big Sky's going to cover the short now. That's where Rope's been going. He's going to bring it up the near sideline. 2 blue jerseys there to 1 white. Ahead by Big Sky, but Butte controls. Nice footwork by Colton Case, but Big Sky is there defensively. Chip to ahead. And Sanchez with some great footwork will have the crack, but a defender there for Butte will have the deflection wide of the box. Here's a shot on goal, deflection once again. Great job by the defenders here for the Bulldogs. Rope with the free kick coming. And he'll have a good chip to midfield. Butte defending. And here's one cracked at the goal, high and off target. Each side will have a substitution. Before the rope kick. Short on the ground. Butte does get a foot on it. Now it's advanced ahead and chipped just a little bit too hard as Veach has the drop kick. Whistle. This one going against number 21 for Butte. Very quickly placed ahead. Yarbrough is there. He's onside. And Rope with the good save and a corner kick coming for Big Sky now. So ball placed on the flag. It's just out of our viewing sight down the line as we've got parents in tight. Placed into the box, across the top of the box, a volley. Big Sky settling the ball. Now chip back in on the back door. Roppy comes down. Ball is loose, shot, and Big Sky will have the first goal of the game. Coming off the foot of Asher Bloxham. And Big Sky strikes first on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. 1-0. So Big Sky out to the lead with just over 10 minutes left. Butte to place it near side. To the middle of the field, volleyed around. And here's Sanchez. Sanchez to turn. Deflection. Good defense out there by Kuke and out of bounds. Nope, that's the whistle on the field next to us. Girls JV game going on right now on the field next to us. Now that is a whistle on our field as play will come to a halt. And our official is going to have a moment with Sanchez. Kuke, a short shot, turned upfield. Now the chip into the box. Great defense. Anuza stays with it, and a corner kick coming for Butte on the opposite end. And taking the kick will be number 5. Here's the volley, low. Padbury with a foot on it and a deflection that's high over the goal. Veach set for the goal kick now. Big Sky with a toe, controlled. Sentinel is there. Sanchez with the duel. Ball rolls out of bounds, and they'll say Big Sky throw-in on the far sideline. Just under 8 minutes. Right around the 8-minute mark, I should say. Low throw. Bouquet steps in, and it's volleyed and cleared, switching fields. Played off of Yarbrough, and Butte will have the throw-in on the near sideline. Played for. Butte in control, midfield. Placed, but a good deflection by Shadow, but Butte will keep control. Padbury on the run. He's got one. He'll play it around the defender, and the defender gets a toe on it. And it's placed out of bounds. Throw in coming for Butte. Just on the other side of the field at the box. And that soccer ball made its way out of the fence. Just short of the flag. Taking the throw is Trenton Harrison. Good header. Foot placed on it. It's going to come our direction. Chased down, out of bounds, and Butte throw in right in front of us here. Good play by Johnson, but Butte keeping it in Big Sky territory. Placed ahead to Padbury, but a foot by Halter, Max Halter, shortens the advance. Nice footwork. Placed to the middle of the field. Picked up. Chipped in, and Veach with the save. Sanchez working the ball up the far sideline. Turn back inside. Now the drop. Johnson places it outside. Noah Skinner. Deflection off the back of the Butte defender. Johnson now on the run. Johnson with one to beat. He'll chip it ahead, and Rope will have the easy save. Butte keeps it on the possession, out of bounds. Throw into midfield, picked up by Butte. Good back toe. And chipped ahead. Nice job by the Butte defender. Now the chip ahead, and Butte does play a little bit of a chip game where they like to give their speedy forwards a run. Sanchez looking to control. Approaching the 4-minute mark as this one's chipped down the near side. Yarbrough to chase it down. Butte with the shoulder off, and now we get a whistle, and this is going to go against Big Sky. Free kick placed up the line. And out of bounds, Butte. Ball very quickly thrown in. Now it's placed to the middle of the field. Chip ahead. Veach will come out. Veach gets a foot on it. Deflection. This one's going to roll, and off the deflection, Butte will get a goal to tie it up at 1 apiece. And we're tied at 1 apiece. Yarbrough says it's 0-0, let's go, and that's the attitude you should have. Counting down to that 2-minute mark. At 2 minutes, we will have the clock stop. As the substitution coming in is Taven Peterson. But at 2 minutes in high school soccer in Montana, they stop the clock for stoppage time. And the game is in the hands of the official in the middle of the field. Here's a good play up to Yarbrough, but the defender is there for Butte. Trying to get it up to Yarbrough, but Butte defense is there, and they're going to have a foul called on Kuke. And Rope will come out to defend his defender, but the official says no, and so Sanchez will get the free kick as we go to the 2-minute mark. Sanchez lined up, the official marking it off. Austin Davis, there's the whistle to play. And Sanchez with the strike. He's going to go right at the wall. Out of bounds, goal kick coming. And it looks like it was a deflection off of a Big Sky player, or off of a Sentinel player. Scratch that, a Butte player. So Big Sky is going to get a corner kick. And that'll be taken by Yarbrough on the far side. Yarbrough will have the volley into the box, deflection, and we go back to the corner. Yarbrough with the arm up. Now the volley. This one's got a good play, and it will bounce across the lip. Sanchez picks it up on the backside with 2 defenders and has the ball picked away. He wants a whistle but won't get it. And now Butte will play it upfield. Rope says he's got it. Good drop kick by Rope. On the chase is Case. Case to the outside of the box. The defender is there. We get a whistle, and this is going to be inside the box. Penalty kick coming. So Eisen Padbury will take the penalty kick, and it is good. And Butte will take the lead. We'll go to midfield, and we are just about at the end of the first half here between Big Sky and Butte. Davis to mark it down in his little yellow book. Ball set at midfield, and it's dropped back. Butte with the lead, 2-1 over Big Sky. Good play at the middle of the field. Sanchez comes out with it. He's got Yarbrough on the backside. Yarbrough will take a strike at it. It's going to be wide, and it's in the goal. Big Sky will tie it up off the toe of Yarbrough. And they call that half, unless that was on the JV side. And it's now tied at 2 apiece. And we are just seconds away from the end of the first half. Whistle to start play. Chip volleyed ahead. Now we did have one of the Big Sky players go down. So that would give us extended time. Butte with the throw in. Anaza with the drop. And trying to work it right now is Joe Phillip. Now placed ahead and smartly played out of bounds. Big Sky picks up the throw in, but Butte to control. Placed ahead and Veach has the save. Official with the whistle to his mouth. Not sure if that's an indicator that we're going to have time here shortly. Placed back into Veach. Butte trying to get control here. Placed up the near sideline. And a throw in coming for Butte. Short chip. And that is our half. Tied at 2 between the Eagles and the Butte Bulldogs. We go to halftime. We'll step aside when we come back. We will get you lined up for the rest of the match and talk about the upcoming games. You're listening to High School Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Warning! Warning! Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price. Warning! Warning! This is not a drill. It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash, on reserve across from Large Pond.
Half price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Construction is tough work. Lonebro is an energy services company with more than 900 employees. Lonebro's third largest expense was health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Lonebro to create a health and wellness program. Lonebro built an in-house gym, and together we developed the biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN as we are at halftime between the Butte Bulldog Boys soccer program and the Big Sky Eagles soccer program. Butte getting on the board first, but Big Sky lashing back, and we are tied at 2 apiece at halftime. The girls will play next, roughly at 5:30. Just depending on how things work out here. We have football going on tomorrow night as Whitehall will be in town to take on the Loyola Rams, who are looking to bounce back from a very tough loss against a extremely good Fairfield team. And Whitehall will be a good game for them to bounce back. Never forget, folks, that on Mondays you can get the Chris Stratton Show podcast, part of the Milk Crate Media podcast network. But we'll have a great show as Sydney Kopang of the Loyola Breakers soccer program will be on, and Tyler Smith of the Montana AA football Facebook page. He's doing a great job over there. We'll have both of those interviews, plus much, much more on the Chris Stratton Show on Monday. Look for it on iTunes, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. We're going to step aside for a few moments. When we come back, we'll get you your halftime stats and set to go for the second half. You are watching High School Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop into 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Chris Stratton Show is Missoula's resource for local high school sports. Get fresh takes like...
But this year shows a lot of difference. We're all working together. We're having fun. We're competing. No injuries. And I think we're just there.
Get the rest of the show by downloading the podcast on iTunes or at www.thechrisstrattonshow.com.
Did your computer go down? Don't worry, Mike's Print and Copy has computer rentals available until you can get your computer replaced. In addition to computer rentals, Mike's has self-serve copiers so you can take care of your printing needs at your time. Do you have large-scale printing that needs to be done? From high-tech blueprints to large quantities, Mike's Print and Copy is your print store. Stop in and say hi to Mike at their new location at 1605 South Avenue West in Missoula. Mike's Print and Copy, proud sponsors of the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPS and Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are ready for the start of the second half. Butte will have possession of the ball to start the second half. Tied at 2 apiece. We'll work through our halftime stats as we work through the minutes of the game. Just waiting on the officials to get everything set. Austin Davis, our center official, resetting his watch. There's the whistle, and time has started for the second half. The fields kind of sit northwest to southwest or southeast here at Big Sky, so the Eagles will go southwest as we get an offsides call. That'll go against Big Sky. So Butte getting the opportunity now on the free kick. Kouke to take it. Volleyed at midfield. And Butte on the push now. Equally matched teams here between Butte and Big Sky, and they are playing out as proof of it. Play down the far sideline or near sideline, and Big Sky will have the throw in. They'll have it very quickly. Butte to switch fields. Big Sky's on top of it though. It's Yarbrough on the far side. Yarbrough with some room. He'll cut back to the middle. He has one there, but Kouke is there as well. And we get it turned back up the opposite direction. Tied at 2 apiece. And a set out of bounds. Throw in coming for Butte in front of the Big Sky bench. Now Big Sky with a new head coach this year, Lewis Johnson. His first year as he'll pick up the ball out of the air, and Butte will re-get the throw in. Butte with the throw in. Nope, they're going to say that is Big Sky throw in. Two Butte players on top of Peterson, and it's taken away. Here's a run. Good defense. Padre play to the outside. Padre with a shot on goal, and he'll find the back of the net to put Butte up on top. (3-2) Bulldogs on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. So Big Sky to start it again. And Big Sky will take it very quickly. A volley ahead. And Rope will pick it up on the bounce. Sanchez with a challenge, but Butte controlling it ahead. Padre with a chip ahead. Chase down now. There's two white jerseys on, and a left-footed attempt is deflected. And Big Sky will clear it out. Jumping right on top of it is Butte. Big Sky looking to turn, and they do. Splitting the defender is Johnson. Johnson now hesitates and has it taken away by Case. Sanchez back with it now. Sanchez with a chip ahead. He's got Yarbrough, but Rope is there. Butte looking to turn it, and they do. Kouke, though, with the slip on the foot, but controlled by Butte. Here's the chip ahead to Anaza, and Veach comes out. The defender will take it in Bridger Weirson, and that gives Butte the opportunity, but Veach back into the box very quickly. Now Sanchez turning. He's got some time. Defender does come on. A chip ahead. Yarbrough to the outside. Yarbrough with a header. Looking to settle. High volley. Kuke is there. He'll put a head on it, and we get a whistle inside the box. Kuke going down. And this will go against Yarbrough. Chipped ahead. And Padbury is on it, and Sanchez is going to be called for the push. So shots in favor of Butte, 12-11. Even apiece at 8 apiece. And this is going to warrant a yellow card to Sanchez. So Sanchez will have to come off for a period of time due to the yellow card. And Anaza, is going to be subbed off as well. And the time we're taking here will go into bonus time at the end of the game. So Butte ready for the goal kick, or the free kick, and it's placed on the ground, volleyed around, chased down. With the push. That's a good play by Jaden Bellitz. He's off the JV squad. Jaden, a 5'10" freshman midfielder. Big Sky defending now. And it's just placed out of bounds by LaForest. Throw in coming for Butte. They're going to go to the box. Nice play by LaForest. And it'll force another corner kick coming. Here's the corner from the near post, and Veach with the easy save. Placed out by a rope, but not controlled, and Big Sky will have the throw in. Yarbrough on the far sideline with the throw. He's trying to direct traffic. We get a whistle as substitutions are ready to come in as well. Now Yarbrough with the throw-in, going to Sanchez, who's back in, serving his time off the penalty. Volleyed ahead to Sanchez. Sanchez is onside. And he's going to take his time outside, waiting for the rest of the troops. Good footwork by Sanchez, and it now rolls to the out-of-bound mark, but still played inbounds. And now out. Butte is going to take it very quickly, and they're going to turn it against Big Sky. And a whistle. Butte will maintain possession. Just under 10 minutes into the second half. It is a Butte lead over Big Sky 3-2 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Here's the free kick by Kuke. And controlled by Butte as they're pushing the ball into Big Sky territory. Good challenge by Sanchez. Volley to the opposite side. Padbury working against 3. Butte continues to push it onto the Big Sky end, and Big Sky will have the throw in off of the out of bounds. Padbury with a good heel. Drops it back to Case, and Case will send it ahead. Now fought for. Turning, and a wide shot off target. And Butte will rotate players. Keeping fresh legs on the field is Butte. Anuza coming back in. As well as Azaric. Sanchez with the turn. One defender. We get bodies on the ground and a free kick coming for Big Sky. And Sanchez will take a moment here with the bone and joint and the U of M physical therapy staff coming back, trainers coming out to help out as well. And they'll take a few moments here to attend to Sanchez. So looking at our stats, shots on target, or shots in favor, Sanchez will come up off the ground. 13 to 11 in favor of Butte. Big Sky 9 to 8 on saves. Corners 3 apiece. 1 offsides going towards Big Sky. Goals 3 to 2 Butte. 9 fouls on Butte compared to Big Sky's 11. And they're going to have to sub somebody off for Sanchez because of the stoppage of time. So that'll bring in number 12, and I don't have a 12 on my roster. And Johnson will take the free kick. Volley, deflection. Big Sky maintaining possession. Johnson splitting the defense, and a good foot there by Butte. This one's out of bounds, and a goal kick coming for Butte and Rope. Goal kick to the far side. Good placement by Rope, and Butte has the throw in on the far sideline. Sounds like we've got a JV or sophomore game going on for football on the Missoula County Public Stadium's field out behind us here. And we've got a Big Sky player down on the far sideline now. Missoula Bone and Joint right there on top of it. Great that we have those people out here. And they're out at every high school event, sports-wise. Many times the trainers from the U of M athletic program come out to help out. They're in there assisting as well. And it looks like Isaac LaForest is up and a substitution is in. Sanchez back in, and that's the one that came in for LaForest. Ready for the throw for Butte. Butte now turning. Padbury, one outside. He'll play it back inside. And a good step by the Big Sky defender. Anaza with it on the outside. Looking for some help, and now we'll play it back. Clean steal. And here we go. Big Sky on the run and picked up by the defender. And Big Sky will have the throw in on the far sideline. Looking to equalize as Butte leads 3-2. Trying to get it into some help is Sanchez, but Butte defense is there. Here's one played ahead. Padbury now on the run. He's got two in front of him. Places ahead. Here's the run and placed back outside. Padbury can't get to it. The defender for Big Sky is there. Now the shot on goal, and Veach with the save. That's going to be out of bounds. Butte is going to have the throw in. And a whistle against the Bulldogs. And Ropey lets it play out, and they're going to say goal kick coming. Sometimes it's better to just box out than it is to grab that ball and pick it up and let it play over the end line. Ropey out of bounds. Substitutions coming now, or a substitution coming for Big Sky. Oh, they're not going to play the substitution. So it's played upfield. And a whistle. Big Sky getting a free kick coming. Looks as though Ivan Shadow will take this kick. No, he's going to back off, and it's Sanchez over there. Sanchez with the approach. Here's the volley into the box, and good play by Kuke on the outside. And Butte coming up with it. Here's the play ahead. Chip back in. Sanchez with the good control. Sanchez trying to work around two players. He's got one, and here's the chip. Rapi is there. Short play in. Big Sky with the turn. Kuke will have the steal and control. Placed up to Padbury. And Padbury is going to be called for the push. A little bit of a shove on Shadow. And so Sanchez. Oropi with the direction for his wall. Davis marking off the wall. Here's Sanchez with a volley. Good placed volley over the top, and it's going to be wide of the net. So Rope will have the free kick. Here's the kick. And out of bounds, Big Sky will have the throw in. Just under the 20-minute mark unofficially. Butte controlling the throw in. Sanchez is there. Good footwork. And it's turned and out of bounds. Throw in coming for Big Sky. Sanchez placing it. Bellitz is there. And no whistle. Out of bounds. Off of Kale Amzik. Throw in. Trying to get it into the box, but Butte's defense is there. Turned by Shadow. Off the deflection. And picked up by Henningsen. Anaza placing it ahead, and Veach will chase it down. Sanchez trying to have control, but comes off the toe. And substitutions coming for Butte. So coming off is Anzik. Coming on is Anthony Liva. Nope, that's Padbury. Throw in. Butte trying to control, but Big Sky. Sanchez is right there. Off of the body, out of bounds, and Butte will have the throw in now. Using that extra player, the sideline. Big Sky placing it out. Now the throw in. Drop back. Big Sky trying to push it up, but a defensive line stop for Butte. Now Sanchez in control, looking to switch fields possibly. And Padbury will come up with it. A run by Butte, slowed by Big Sky's defense. And Veach grabs it off the ground. Big Sky with time and space. Good move by the defender of Butte, using the back foot. Trying to give it up to one of his players. Deflection. This is off of Big Sky, and Butte will have the throw in. Padbury on the run. And Padbury is taken down from behind. No call, as it was clean. Veach with the kick. And controlled by Big Sky. Drop to Sanchez off the heel of Johnson. Now it's fed ahead to Johnson. Johnson with Kuke to beat, and Kuke gets a foot on it there. Corner kick coming for Big Sky. No. They're going to say offsides. Big Sky trying to maintain control here. Sanchez with a volley forward. Chased down by Kuke. A high deflection. Header at the top of the box. And Big Sky looking to control. It's going to come to the end line. Good control there by number 12. And Butte clears it out of their zone. Out of bounds. Butte throw in front of their own bench on the far side. Approaching the 14-minute mark here at Big Sky High School. Girls come up next. Scheduled at 5:30. That young man, number 12. I don't have a 12 on my roster here, but he is working the middle of the field against those big defenders. Big Sky now coming up with control. The flick ahead, and Kuke will turn it. Kicked up field. Chased down. Picked up by the Big Sky defender. Padbury is there. A deflection keeps it in Big Sky's control. Off the deflection, out of bounds, and they're going to say this is a Big Sky throw-in. Substitutions coming for both sides. Signal for play. Throw in will come from Max Halter. He's going to put this one in the middle of the field, and Kuke is there to send it into Big Sky, into the Big Sky zone. Sanchez plays it wide to switch fields. Controlled by Shadow. The volley ahead, onside, and the rundown is LaForest. And Yarbrough will come up with it. Yarbrough to turn. Out of bounds. No, it's going to stay inbounds. Saved by Butte. Now it's out. And Big Sky will have the throw-in on the far sideline. Trying to go to Sanchez, but an offside called against Yarbrough. Rope to take the free kick. Now we should have a healthy bonus time here, as we've had two Big Sky players go down. They both have returned to the game, so nothing serious, but when we do have trainers come out, as Sanchez will find the back of the net from the corner of the 18, and it's now 3 apiece on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. So we come back to midfield, tied at 3. Butte in possession of the ball. They'll drop it deep. just over 10 minutes left in the game. Yarbrough with a step on it. They're going to say that is Big Sky ball at midfield on the far sideline. On the far side, volleyed ahead. Volleyed to the middle of the field, a whistle. And this looks like it's going to go against Big Sky. Yarbrough was in the area. And they'll take a moment to work on number 8. That is Braden Henningsen. And he'll have to come off because of the whistle. He jumps right back up and hustles off. But due to ruling, he's got to take some time. Free kick coming for Butte on the far side in front of the Big Sky bench. It will be Kuke to take it. Short roll up the far sideline, looking to switch fields is Butte, and they will. Padre is there. He's got one to beat. There's 2 white jerseys. No communication on Butte, so ball is coughed up. Now Padbury will go to the far post, out of bounds, and a goal kick coming. Trying to get it over there to Liva. And Veach will have the kick. Here's the kick. Johnson gets a toe on it, but Butte in control. Johnson battles back. Johnson now with the push. 2 on. Plays to the middle of the field. Turns it back outside. He's got Yarbrough out there. And Butte with the takeaway and the push now. Here's a chip ahead. Kuke is there with a foot on it, plays it out of bounds. A whistle. Offside call coming. Actually, they're going to say that was out of bounds. Short throw in. Drop back to the thrower. Now looking to switch fields, and they do. Big Sky is there. Veach comes out dangerously with 2 white jerseys there. Clears it out. Now the play between the legs. Sanchez tries to get a step, but Butte is there to control. Placed ahead. Out of bounds. Big Sky using the boundary. Substitutions coming as Cole Anaza comes back in. Butte playing to the middle of the field and picked up by Big Sky. Kool-Aid played out to the near side. Big Sky with the throw in. Kool-Aid is there. Big Sky to control. Volley ahead. And Rope will pick it up on the bounce. Big drop kick coming. For just under 5 minutes left here as this one's played out of bounds, and Big Sky will have the throw in. Sanchez turns, and a good step by Kool-Aid. And Johnson is there to take it away. Johnson on the near side. And played off. We're going to get a whistle. And Big Sky will have a free kick. Good volley and a Rope with an easy pickup. Butte trying to turn it back upfield. Played at midfield inside the bubble. Sanchez for Big Sky takes over. Feeds it to the middle of the field. A touch, but Christian Sherman, one of the captains. Padbury plays it to the outside. Here's a big run by Harrison. Good defensive play to play it out of bounds, and we'll get a throw in for Big Sky, or for Butte, down the near sideline, just outside the box. Butte trying to play it in. We're tied at 3 apiece. Here's a high volley, and Veach will roll it the opposite way on the save. Butte turning it back upfield. Played softly to the outside to Sherman. Whistle. Big Sky gets it back. Volleyed upfield. On the bounce, now controlled by Padbury. He'll turn it to the outside, but a good toe there by Will Gee. Gee to play it to the outside. Played up, and Butte returns it to midfield. A high volley to the middle of the field, off the head, and played to the outside. Anaza will play it with one on, now picks up a second defender in Yarbrough. Out of bounds, and Big Sky will have the throw in. Yarbrough quick to grab the ball. As we have moved to that 2-minute stoppage time, I did not notice the time and did not get the clock stopped. Now, the clock will come down to the official at midfield. We've had 3 injuries with stoppage, so I'm going to say that we're going to have about 3 minutes of stoppage time. No whistle on the elbow. Official lets it play on. Butte gets it cleared out. Both teams looking for a much-needed win here. And offsides called on Johnson. So a free kick coming for Butte. A touch. Placed to the outside, now in the middle. And it's taken away by Johnson. Played ahead. Here's the rundown to the near side. 2 white defenders placed to the middle of the box, and Kool-Aid will send it out. Chip to the middle of the field. Sanchez looking to settle. He'll turn it to the outside box. Shot on goal, high and wide. So Rope with the free kick. Very quickly here as we're into bonus time. Here's a chip to the box. Veach is there and he'll pick it up on the run. Volleyed back into Butte's end. Chased down. And Rope will jump on it with the save. Great run by Jaden Bellitz for Big Sky. Butte to throw in. Placed back into Butte territory, chased down by Johnson. Johnson with some wheels. Rope will have the kick high and into the bench on the far sideline. Big Sky to get the throw in, and they're very quickly into it. Johnson to turn the corner on the baseline of the box. He'll turn it to the top. Sanchez is there. Deflection. Chip off of the face of a Big Sky, and they're going to have a goal kick coming for Big Sky. Penalty kick coming. So Yarbrough to take the free kick. Penalty kick. And Rope gets a hand on it, but it is a goal. Big Sky takes the lead 4-3 in bonus time here at Big Sky High School. Well, that could be the game winner for Big Sky right there. The drop. Butte now looking to place. Sanchez with a turn. Looking to put an exclamation point on this as he's got Johnson on the outside. Johnson at the top of the box. He's got 2 to beat. Ropey comes out, and this will not be in goal. And Ropey is down on the ground. Impressive save for the keeper as we have a corner kick coming from our near corner. Corner, set, volleyed, and a header by Kool-Aid to bring up a second corner kick. We should be just about at the end of our stoppage time. And Sanchez says, I want the kick. Sanchez with a volley. Header by Butte, and we'll have a corner from the opposite corner now. And it looks like they're going to set the corner from over here on this side. Sanchez to take it again. Bent. Header by Kool-Aid will clear it out of the box. Padbury with the chase down. He's got one upfield, and a short kick will be picked up by Big Sky. Volleyed upfield. Good chest stall by Big Sky. Anaza is there. And Veach will have the pickup. And that is game. Big Sky gets the win off the penalty kick by Yarbrough, 4-3. We'll have the girls' game coming up shortly. As their JV squad just finished up, the boys will gather up. And we'll have that girls' game coming up shortly. You've been watching Big Sky Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports. MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness. Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.